May I have your name and badge number, please, Sheriff?
Public.
Trespassing.
Yes.
Are we being What's going on, folks? Auditing America. I'm out with Audits con Sazón. Please subscribe to our channel. We're at the Corrections Department over here. Sheriff's Office. Special Programs Facility. Somebody that we could speak with?
In reference to what?
Just information on the facility.
I can see if I'm not from this agency, so I have to see if another agency member has that.
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Morris, 218.
Thank you, Morris.
Yeah, let me see if one of the police. Yes. What's your name and badge number? Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Just let me see if I can get that answer for you. All right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Say what?
They know about the facility a lot better than we're just here using their facility. So
Awesome.
yeah, he's gonna come over here and
we're just working on videos about the Constitution and stuff. How long you been a cop, bro?
almost 6 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe your experience as a police officer over here in the United States?
I love it, man. We have a good community, good support from the community and stuff.
The encounter begins outside a corrections department and sheriff's special programs facility, where the auditors politely ask an officer for his name and badge number before confirming whether they are being detained. They explain that they're gathering public information about the site for a constitutional rights video. Although the officer admits he is not assigned to that particular agency, he remains courteous and offers to find a colleague with better knowledge. As the conversation continues, the atmosphere stays calm, with both sides communicating respectfully while waiting for further assistance.
Awesome, that's very good. Well, we have thousands watching, and we like to promote good cops, and we also expose tyranny. So we are.
You guys have like a Facebook page or something?
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll tag you guys when we do this video.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that you guys see. You know, we're respectful, but we're doing a First Amendment audit, and the First Amendment is about sometimes being able to be disrespectful, as long as you don't speak violence. And also, it's about freedom of the press. So we have the right to video record and so on. This is restricted, right? Or what?
You know, I'm not from this facility, so I don't know what's restricted to the public or not. The guy that's getting ready to come out here, he'll have better knowledge of that, all right? So
What department you work with?
Palm Bay.
Palm Bay. And we are where right now? This is the sheriff's office.
This is the sheriff's office, yes, sir.
Did you bring somebody in?
No. I'm with the K9 unit. We're just doing K9 training.
Oh, K9 training.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question about that? Would you think, I don't know, maybe people in the comments can leave us, let us know what they think. But I say some people would think that using dogs as police officers could be considered some sort of animal abuse or cruelty, because first of all, this dog has no saying into whether he wants to be put at risk.
While waiting, the discussion shifts towards policing and community relations. The officer describes nearly 6 years of service and speaks positively about the strong public support his department receives. The auditors explain that their channel highlights both professional officers and instances where public authority is misused. They clarify that this visit is a First Amendment audit designed to test whether officials respect constitutional freedoms, including freedom of speech and freedom of the press. The officer openly admits he cannot answer questions about restricted areas because he does not work at the facility, choosing instead to wait for someone with the proper authority.
And the police departments are just training dogs, putting them very near life-threatening situations and into near life-threatening substances such as drugs, fentanyl, cocaine, heroin, all these things that you guys use the dogs to find. It may be considered animal abuse? Are you an animal lover yourself?
Oh yeah, I love dogs, man.
Do you get to take your dog home and be its owner?
I do.
Okay, so as the owner of that dog, do you think that you'd want him? I mean, you know what I'm saying, bro? You understand where I'm going?
Yeah, I see that. I'm not going to make a comment on that. I mean, that's an opinion. But really, I'm simply just here going to do canine training right now. The guy is going to come up here and come talk with you guys. If he wants to answer some questions, he can do that, all right?
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Howdy.
How you doing?
Greetings and salutations. May I have your name and badge number, please, Sheriff?
Deputy Brian Fritz, ID 609.
Awesome. How can we get information on this facility? Is it through you? Do you guys have a office that we can access for the public?
Yes, you passed.
The conversation then turns to the officer's role with the K9 unit after he explains that he is attending a dog training exercise at the sheriff's office. The auditors raise a broader ethical question, asking whether the use of police dogs could be viewed by some members of the public as placing animals in dangerous situations without their consent. Rather than creating conflict, the exchange remains measured and thought-provoking, encouraging viewers to consider different perspectives while demonstrating that respectful dialogue can take place even during a constitutional audit.
Beyond that point.
No, let me show you. We'll walk up here.
So,
Is it not open to the public, sir?
No, you passed several no trespassing signs.
oh, so we're trespassing?
Yes.
Are we being detained?
What's your name and badge?
Deputy Fritz, ID 609.
Am I being detained?
No, I'm showing you the sign.
Is that like a law that you guys have, or is it just a sign that you guys put up? Because you see, this is a public facility, and there's a sign over there that says restricted area beyond that point. So why would you put that one over there? Respectfully. I actually had questions about the canine training.
People can observe that there's many signs, right? So apparently you guys passed these if you're... Did you drive in here?
We don't answer questions, but
Okay.
we'll go ahead and take a look at the site. Sheriff,
No, I'm asking you if you drove.
No, but let's see the sign.
Sheriff, let me ask you a question. How often do you guys get trained on the Constitution? Like the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment? Is it once a year, or how often?
We have continuing training, always ongoing.
Awesome. Would you agree that we should have, I mean,
You're asking me my opinion?
we should have more access than all the way on the road, right?
Okay. Well, you can contact the sheriff's office, the community services.
Okay.
I don't grant access for that.
Okay.
The discussion continues as the auditors raise ethical concerns about the use of police dogs, arguing that K9 units are routinely exposed to dangerous environments involving narcotics and potentially life-threatening situations. They question whether such risks could be viewed as a form of animal cruelty, despite acknowledging the important role these dogs play in law enforcement. The officer calmly explains that he genuinely loves his dog, keeps it at home as its handler, but politely declines to debate the subject further, stating that he is present solely for K9 training. Moments later, another deputy arrives to assist with questions about the facility.
Right here. Okay, share this information.
What I'm looking for is a love.
So, you guys have a vehicle?
We don't answer questions, sir. We don't answer questions. But let me ask you.
And then also up here, two more signs.
So this Florida statute 810.08
Yeah, you can observe it
says
from the
says
right
that I can't. But there's no public access here at all.
At the moment, not right now, no.
So where do we go to get information from
You
here?
can contact community services by phone, and they will be able to give you further information. I don't know what story you're trying to do.
Well, right now, you know, you guys are all really good making walls and fences. Maybe you should put one right here too, so that the public knows that, you know, this is a restricted area. And don't put that big sign right there because it looks very welcoming, sir. can you, before we get going, I wish you nothing but success and the best. We have thousands watching. We always have to throw at least one question about the Constitution. Can you briefly, in one sentence, tell us what the Third Amendment is about, if you remember? Okay, sir. Well, the Third Amendment is no soldiers in our homes. If the government ever gives unconstitutional orders so that military can be sent to our houses, that's illegal. That's against the Constitution. And sir, you as a police officer, just remember that you took an oath to protect our...
As the newly arrived deputy begins explaining the property's access restrictions, the conversation shifts towards public access and constitutional rights. He informs the auditors that they have passed multiple no trespassing signs and are standing within a restricted area. The auditors immediately question whether they are being detained and respectfully challenge the placement of the warning signs, arguing that the entrance appears open to the public. The deputy remains composed, explains that public inquiries should be directed to the Sheriff's Community Services Office, and confirms that access to the facility is not available at that time.
And if you don't know these rights, there's no way that you can protect them, sir. You sure know where the no trespassing sign is. But sir, you need to also know what our rights are. Do you know what the First Amendment is? That's an easy one.
You asked the question, I educated you. Can you please step out of the roadway so our vehicles can come in and out?
Well, we'll be on our way, sir.
Be advised. I appreciate the conversation. And y'all have a nice day, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
Let's go to
Don't take any unconstitutional orders.
Before leaving, the auditors offer constructive criticism, suggesting that clearer barriers or signage could help prevent confusion for future visitors. They then ask the deputy several questions about the United States Constitution, including the Third and First Amendments, encouraging officers to remain familiar with the rights they have sworn to protect. Although the deputy avoids engaging in a lengthy constitutional discussion, he politely asks them to move clear of the entrance so official vehicles can pass safely. The exchange concludes respectfully, with both parties wishing one another well before the auditors continue their First Amendment audit elsewhere.